What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be on the Spin Master God of War Ragnarok Kratos figure. So this is the newly released PlayStation exclusive figures from Spin Master. They're pretty new to the game, at least for like the 1/12 scale, I want to say. I've seen The Amazing and Parallel Universe do videos, but I recently just got this in today. I ordered this from Amazon and I'm excited to talk about this. So first and foremost, you can see the packaging right there. You get Kratos, you have the PlayStation logo, has, the window, you can see the, what he comes with, and then give you information about like the points of articulation and things like that. So pretty cool. On the side, you get more product shot of the actual figure itself, as well as the accessories. Again, kind of going over those points of articulation. That's, I guess, a big thing that they're trying to, advertise is just how articulated this figure is. On the back, you would see his face in his picture, but the box did come like this. I thought that was really weird. I don't know how the hell it even came out to being like that. I thought about returning it, but then I was like, whatever, like, it's fine, like, it is what it is. As long as the figure's there and it's not really damaged, that's fine. And of course, you do get God of War Ragnarok right there, so pretty cool. I like that image too. So with that being said, let's get into this. All right, YouTube, and this is how Kratos looks outside of the packaging. So he looks really, really nice. I love the, the color scheme they went, you could definitely tell the different shades of brown, and you have hints of red and things like that. And of course, like the design on the skin with the red design is pretty cool. Again, I feel like I say this with almost every kind of video I make, but I'm more familiar with like the original God of War games. I played through 1 through 3. The newest ones I didn't really play. I played a little bit from the first one, and haven't played the second one. But from the little I do know, of course, this is the look from the God of War 2 game. I don't know how much different this is from the first game, truth be told. I don't really think there may be that much of a difference, but nonetheless, it looks really, really cool. And he does come with a little bit of accessories, so we'll show that off. So first, he does have the shield right there. This is the shield that you can attach to his arm, and it's kind of retracted. Then, of course, you do get the bigger version of the shield right there. Has a nice gold sheen to it. I would love if they maybe had a little bit of shading on it, but nonetheless, it's pretty cool. This thing is pretty huge. If you guys can see how big it compares to him, that's pretty big. I was not expecting that, so that's definitely, a nice little touch. I like that. And then, of course, he does come with his axe. I believe this is the Leviathan axe. I'm fairly certain, unless maybe in the second game he gets another axe, but fairly certain this is the Leviathan axe, which is actually pretty cool. I like that this kind of functions more like Thor's hammer, where you can kind of, come back to him and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It's definitely a unique take on it, especially with this is kind of based on Norse mythology kind of thing. So pretty cool. Really, I like that. Looks really nice. And then, of course, he does come with 2 open gripping hands. And as well, he does come with 2 fisted hands right here. They both have horizontal, vertical pegs. That's pretty cool. Vertical. Normally for fisted hands, we get the horizontal hinge, so that's nice. But kind of getting into the figure again, going over articulation. As you guys can see, he does have a butterfly joint, which actually looks really, really nice. I like how well that kind of blends in seamlessly. But in the neck, he has a lot of movement. Like, this thing moves pretty damn well. Even for the beard, it does hinder the articulation a little bit, but nonetheless, looks really good. And then, of course, he has the torso articulation too, the kind of like the diaphragm cut, which is really nice. That's my favorite thing in the whole wide world. It just adds to the, the look, there you go. He kind of look like he's hunched over. It just adds a lot of expression, in my opinion. So I really, really like that. And then for this shoulder armor plate, it does get out of the way. This is a very soft rubber piece, and it's actually 2 pieces. So it's pretty cool. I like how they did that. It's not just one solid piece connected together. And then for the arms, he does go up. It is going to be hindered just a little bit, but really not too much, honestly. You can even see that there. So he does hit a nice T pose right there. Feel like he probably, yeah, I think that's probably the extent of it. which is really, really good. He does have a single jointed elbow. You know, given that, like, you know, this is the first time they're really doing this, and I guess, like, with how this, you know, is sculpted, you know, maybe they couldn't really get around it. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. It would be kind of cool to get a little bit more than 90. I'm sorry, more than 45. Is it 45, 90? No, 90 degree. Whatever. Yeah, 90 degrees. I can't do math. 90 degrees. It would be nice to get a little bit more than 90, but nonetheless, it's so cool. And then through the hands, you do get a horizontal hinge on this arm, and same deal on the left. So it is pretty interesting that they're not doing horizontal hinge. They're both vertical hinges. You know, it definitely makes sense for like the open gripping hands with the axe, but thought it was interesting again for the fist. For the body, you don't really have any waist swivel or anything like that. It just pretty much is the diaphragm is going to do all the work. I would love to get, you know, be able to remove this knife, but that's pretty cool. I like these details. I know it's the subtle things on this figure that looks really nice. And then for the leg articulation, he goes up, back. Actually goes back really, really well. Well, actually more to the side. He goes back that much. He does have a thigh swivel, which is nice. It actually is. Yep, it's an actual thigh swivel right there. You can see that. And then, of course, he has a double jointed knee, which is really, really nice. So it leads to a lot of range. He doesn't have any shin swivel or anything like that. No boot sole. So unfortunately, that kind of sucks. But for the ankles, you do get up, down, and you do get a pivot, which is nice. I mean, you know, given that this is like their first time doing this, you know, I'm gonna give it a pass. But you know, I really like it so far. I mean, I love the height on this thing. This thing just looks super dope and imposing, and you know, it's Kratos, man. Like, what more can you say? You know, hopefully that this kind of gives me hope for, like, you know, we might get a classic Kratos down the line. One thing I did notice about this line in particular is that they were going for the more modern PlayStation exclusive stuff. So, like, we have Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima. We have Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. So, I mean, and we, of course, we have Kratos. So, it's very interesting which characters we're getting. I would have loved to see, you know, older PlayStation exclusives. Maybe depending on how well this line does, you know, that'll be something that they implement down the line. My all-time favorite request would probably be Nathan Drake. That would be amazing because, you know, I love the Uncharted games. I think I've played all of them, I think. But yeah, that would be something that I would love to do. And, you know, hopefully they can, you know, implement different things. You know, I know with like the Aloy, they're giving a lot more articulation, which is cool. So, you know, I think that their only way that they can go up is up from here, but this is definitely a very good look. So let's get some of the accessories on, and then I'll show you how he looks like compared to the figures. And this is how he looks like with all his accessories on. He does stand really, really nicely. One thing that I will say, again, is that I'm pretty surprised at how big the shield is and how small the axe is. In my mind, I thought the axe was going to be a little bit bigger. So I feel like maybe they could have reduced the size of the shield and, you know, gave it towards the axe. But, you know, nonetheless, it's really, really cool. And then he also does have that on the back where he can store the axe. So that's a really, really cool touch. So let's get him next to some figures. All right, YouTube, and that's how he looks like compared to the Lightning Collection Minotaur figure and the Lightning Collection Blue Ranger. So he looks really, really good. If you notice, he's pretty much on par with other domestic lines. I think he's about the same height as the Blue Ranger, if not maybe a little bit taller. So he looks really, really nice. He's definitely going to go in with a lot of your, you know, displays. It's Kratos. He could definitely go in with that kind of, you know, sword and sorcery theme that a lot of people are going with. So you could definitely mix and match him with, like, Mythic Legions and stuff like that. So all in all, very, very cool. I love the way to see, you know, the Minotaur and Kratos together. That just looks amazing in my opinion. They both kind of have those similar hints of like gray and brown. So I think they really will look good together in a display. So with that being said, guys, let me know what you guys think. Again, if you're looking for this figure, I was able to get it from Amazon. He is going for about 30 bucks, so not a bad price. I'm definitely looking forward to getting a Jin Sakai. Honestly, this and probably Jin are the only two that I'm going to get. I'm not really a big fan of Horizon Zero Dawn. I tried playing the game and I couldn't stand it. I returned it. But you know, again, this is definitely a great start to the line. You know, I love that we're getting, you know, other domestic lines. Is just giving us versatility. So, you know, I would love for maybe even Xbox, right? Maybe to strike a deal. I don't know how exclusive this Spin Master thing with PlayStation is, but you know, hopefully this leads to us getting more video game characters. You know, that's definitely a market that has really kind of been untouched for the most part. Aside from, you know, Jada Toys and things like that, we weren't really getting too much, you know, video game figures. It isn't until maybe as of recently we started getting more. So, you know, with that being said, you know, I'm definitely excited outside of, you know, Fortnite and you know, Apex Legends, Minecraft, things like that. We're not really getting much video game stuff. So this is definitely a step in the right direction. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Peace.